place. That's going to get dewarded almost instantly. Give that to the Ember, who is going to be mid. That is a off-lane Death Prophet. And it is actually the safe lane Bloodseeker, so it's a little bit different. You know, the panel was talking about it was off-lane. They've switched things up.
Okay, yeah. I mean, and what sort of reasoning is this for? Is this a certain matchup that they're trying to get going?
I guess they feel that the
because it's not
like
going to be easy
safe
for.
lane is decent too. I think it's in particular kind of similar. The Ember and the Bloodseeker idea, the concept of it is that they can both just be fine under the tower when Darkseer is pushing it in. Huh. And I guess, I mean, who else are you going to throw into the off lane? I guess like they wanted to have a Bloodseeker carry around like a Death Prof. I mean, it's interesting.
So yeah, to the point, what as you said, you just wouldn't feel good having the Ember on the top lane, so you have to put the Ember then mid, but then that does leave the problem of, you know, you're against Topson on the Clinks, and you know, as Cap said on the panel, right, this is not a fun matchup for the Ember.
Yeah, I don't know. They had to kind of make something work with it, and they did want to have, I guess, some kill threat and stuff down bottom. I'm not sure. This is actually really interesting how they did lane it. They have done this before. We've seen this a bit in the past, this Death Prophet off lane now, but I feel like you're kind of susceptible. Even though you're a little bit speedier now, you're 335 hero up top. Like, this looks like a scary lane. Like, Jug should be threatening kills kind of constantly up here, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Comboed with the Witch Doctor, we know once Note out. Got a point or two in the Maledicts. That and the Blade Fury will, I mean, an easy kill every time on Tobiva's Nyx Assassin. And yeah, they've got the movement speed advantage on the Jug, but 33 has to be very, very careful, as no amount of Siphon will offset the damage that he's going to get coming in from that combo.
Yeah. This is cool though. I'm trying to like think of like, I guess it's just because Skitter can actually do the best in bottom too. I'm trying to really think about why they would want to have
against this
setup,
because it's quite a powerful duo lane, right? This Earth Spirit Darkseer. You know, once there's a few points in the Iron Shell, they're going to be playing aggressive in your face. Yeah,
but with Grimstroke and Bloodright, right, they can spam the wave out so hard that they probably don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But they could have also put Death Prophet there, but then maybe, I don't know. This is just probably the best lane that they figured they could have it all set up as, because it's going to hurt the Ember a bit here, but I think I think he'll be able to get last hits anyway. Even though he's going to get pushed out a bit, he'll be able to farm under tower as this Ember.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Well, I mean, yeah, we'll see sort of how hard it is going to be, you know, once Topson, already sort of just having the 2 points to the Searing Arrows. It's just this consistent harass that Topson's going to have no struggle throwing out towards him.
It is so much damage, really, that Searing Arrows does now at level 1 and 2. Like 24, 36, like 9 is already getting pressure. And he's got the strafe ready, so he can catch him off guard if 9 doesn't play careful.
Yeah, but as you say, first few waves, 9 has been doing a grand job of getting, trading CS very nicely. 12 last hits on him, barely missed any. And how are we looking on our side lanes in farm? Looks like Skeeter, he's farming fine bottom, up top as well. I mean, I guess as expected, as you said, on this top half of the map, against these two, mid one shouldn't really get any pressure on him, right? This should be a pretty free farm Jug lane.
Yeah, it should be for the most part. It depends on what happens with like the creep pulling and everything like that. But yeah, we're seeing mid one. He's chasing away the Nyx to it doesn't disrupt the pull, and they're trying to reset that lane positioning up here. So yeah, I mean, mid one should be just fine up here. It's just if they're able to find any kills, they are kind of speedy. And do I see that right? Yeah, 33 is bringing boots out, so that's what they're going to use to prevent them getting spun down. Boots on both of these heroes.
The next label plays.
Nope, no tell. A little slow there with the Maledict. Viper easily able to step away. Let's see Skeeter get aggressive onto Saxa. Saxa, as soon as the blood writes down, he'll be out of there.
Yep, solid lane start here for, I'm going to say Tundra, even though, just everyone remember, this is now Tundra.
This is now Tundra. New team. Tundra Esports.
Yep. It's a great start. All 3 lanes pretty much perfect. So this setup right now is working. And I'm seeing bottom. Yeah, they can't pressure Skeeter at all. Like, this is definitely the right choice by them to have this. It's still early days, right? The level 3, the Darkseer has just kicked in, but still he's able to just do just fine. Fada might have to be a little bit careful if he steps up, depending on how much they get with these Ion Shells, since the vacuum is skilled.
Top 33, trying to get aggressive, but here we have the combo. Maledict down with the Blade Fury. He's going to have to siphon the Creeper just to try and get some extra heals to help him against that Maledict tick damage, and it will keep him alive.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice little siphon, pulling the creep with him. And he's actually, I mean, there's mid one's missing quite a bit of last hits up there. It's only at 13 in comparison to the 16 of his Death Prophet on his counter.
Oh, that's true, actually, yeah. I mean, as we saw, a bit of time was spent where he's sort of chasing away Biver from making the pull to the side, but yeah, sacrificing some of the farm. They're going to go aggressive once more, but a very nice stun from Biver holds him back a little bit. Won't be enough, though. Mid one still able to commit him with the Blade Fury onto 33, and 33 will go down there. And just before he's able to bring No Tail with him, so OG decide to get that first blood.
Finally able to find and capitalize on an opportunity. Seeing mid, Topson was able to go and check the rune. Actually, nobody else checked the runes. It was actually just the mids this time around. Topson's able to take it away from 9. And he's getting close to 6. So we'll see what he's able to do with the first level of Death Pact. As the first level is not really the greatest.
See bottom. Fada trying to make sure there that Seb and Saxa didn't go upon him. They're going to start trying to run them down. Of course, Topson is low. So Skeeter getting a little bit of a burst at this stage, but not enough to keep him convinced to continue to chase. As OG will have control of the bounties down bottom. Topson also just having a salve shipped out to him. He'll be able to get himself in a much better position to remain in this lane. And as we see, of course, yeah, Topson getting the Falcon Blade. Very much an item that's suited to a lot of these types of mids that could just do, especially with that little bit of mana regen, allowing Topson to not really have to worry about getting any sort of clarities or anything out on him when he's spamming these arrows.
I like it quite a bit on these frail, agi heroes lately. Yeah. On the Deuces, the Weavers, now Clinks. It gives you that 175 HP is nothing to laugh about. It's actually quite a lot here for these agis. Yeah, he's pulling ahead. Definitely pulling ahead in that lane. And we see Seb, he did pick up the bottle, as we've seen kind of done very often now in these Dark Seers, since you control that bottom rune. Still only level 4, so he's suffering. Same as 33 is in the top lane.
9. That's going to be able to grab himself the regen. Or down, and do have...
He's heading up for mid.
Yeah, Grim's coming across. Top lane, they're able to get in on top of No Tail. Biver's going to TP out straight away, and that mid lane setup. And you say, Fada swinging across, joining forces with 9 to take down Topson. Very, very nice move. I mean, 9's, this is the start of the game for 9's going to be very important, because as you imagine, Topson himself, he's going to want to start making moves around the map as the Clinks. As long as 9's sort of in a similar position in levels and farm, 9's going to be very ready to react and sort of just fight straight back into the face of Topson if he does begin to show on these side lanes.
Yeah, and Clinks can just always be pretty frail. You have to play around your Death Pact cooldown completely inside of those fights.
On top lane, another attempt onto 33. Again, the Siphon heals. Is it enough to keep him alive against this? He's trying to get out to the side, but level 6 is hit. Mid one has the Omni Slash to secure the deal, make sure 33 cannot escape. Bottom lane, Fodder and Skeeter, they're going to make a go here. Onto Seb. Seb, he has got the TP scroll, but yeah, he knows he cannot get out of this one. Too much damage there thanks to the combo with the setup for the Blood Right. As Tundra getting some good kills here early on with their cores on pretty much every lane.
Yeah, and I feel like the Rupture in particular, this game could have some massive effects. Because they have the Grimstroke too, they have potential for the double Ruptures, but they're playing versus some heroes that do require some mobility in their aspect. The Darkseer, the Earth Spirit, the Clinks in particular. Some nice targets for sure for him to be able to look for Rupture. As mid one has spin in a second.
Yeah, Piva doing some nice little body blocks. Midbon's trying to get an aggressive onto 33. Healing ward also down, so Midbon will be fine. And the damage has been done to secure 33, popping to this damage. And Saxa this time around coming in for that extra bit of firepower to make sure that 33 is not able to live through it all and chase down Midbon. Southbound as well, Midbon's fine.
He didn't bring mid one's Midas on the courier when he TP'd up, because yeah, mid one went Midas on Jug.
Oh, damn. I mean, 8-minute Midas, you're going to be happy with that timing. It's not a bad timing at all. I mean, we saw the other day, Mid-1, just straying a little bit from the norm with the builds. I mean, not that Midas is incredibly rare, but it's not something that sort of, this upper division teams are going to be buying every game on their Juggernaut. Always fun to see, Mid-1, he's feeling the Greeb route, and no, but I'm always happy to see that.
Yeah, and he's going to be able to use the Midas right away on a big creep. So, okay, cool. I mean, clearly he's trying to experiment a little bit here. Yeah,
because we saw before where what did he do before? He did Mage Slayer into Aghanim's, was the build he did on Jug the other series.
It was indeed. Fada making the rotation mid. Smoke does break. Thompson's Death Pact, sorry, just ends, and they make
Straight
a
in.
move.
But there's a reaction here from OG. They're going to go across. Inkswell stun does connect onto the two of them, but there's 4 members of OG here. 9 having to be a little cautious, keeps himself to the side. They'll try to chase toward Fada. This looks like OG won't actually be able to catch either of them there, so not losing a hero. They'll keep their mid alive, keep Thompson safe, but won't quite be able to catch even members of Tundra there.
That might be the name of the game a lot of the times in this game too, is just unable to really catch. A lot of this catching is really going to be pressure on Soxa. As we see, he's playing versus this elusive Ember. They only have the Witch Doctor stun beside him, really, with the Darkseer backing, which doesn't really count. But 9, he will get casked up. No-Tail will at least force his hand.
Has he got anywhere out? Oh, yeah, he does. Okay, Remnant was still there. No, I'm interested to see what Midbone's going to buy after this Midas, because you see this inventory, like the Brown Boots, Midas, triple branches. I wonder, is he going to go for something like a Bots or a Battle Fury? I hope so. That's the true Jug build. If you know, Midas into Battle Fury. We'll see if that's on the mind of Midbone. See if he knows.
I'm thinking he's gonna do something crazy.
I feel so right. When you see nothing queued up, because you don't queue something up if you don't want your teammates to know what you're going to buy. You know what I mean? He knows in his head, I'm going to buy this item, but I don't want my teammates to know.
He's got the bots queued up, man.
Has he got the? He's got Midas spots. This is the Ben Wu, right? The Merlini build.
This is the Merlini build. Oh, I mean, whatever. I think it was No-Tail was the one who was saying, or who was the one? One of them on their team. If you're trying to learn anything, don't learn from us, because they're
Midas spots coming to a pub near you. Let's see. Let's see if this
I've seen
greed build
Thompson
pays
building
off.
this item on heroes in pubs. He's building the Mage Slayer on the Clinks.
I mean, it's a good item. It's a good item. You think, oh, it's just some.
I think so too.
It's what, magic resist, agi, damage, a debuff, all for the great price of not a lot of money. Really, it's not that expensive in an item if you sort of consider just all the different things that it does offer.
And the thing is that it has a cloak in it. Like it's all like a cloak is like the most value item in the game. It's Thompson.
Oh, here we go. They are able to close the gap in. The setup's there. Thompson, he's down and out.
My God, they even threw Rupture. They threw everything on him.
Wait, did they rupture him as well?
Too.
All right, they really didn't want him getting
they
out.
Ruptured him as well.
I mean, he's dead. We can
They can
confirm.
turn into a tower push.
Yep, goes out. Same time, OG gonna look for the split push down bottom. Midbone eyeing up this tower. He knows he gets this. That's going to be the bot skull done. There's 9. He's in looking for that healing ward. We'll get it. And try and go in up onto him. Death ward down, but 9, he's prepared. Remnant back to the mid lane. 9 is away and out of danger.
Get themselves a nice, easy tower. And 33, he's also gone for a Falcon, but I'm not sure if you pointed that one out. But
No, I didn't actually.
lots of them.
Yeah, Falcon played definitely on the up right now. And Midbone, that's his bot's done. So we can only imagine where he's going to go next. Midas spots Battle Fury.
Imagine.
Midas spots Battle Fury. That's the build. He's probably. I think he's going to be a little. I think he's going to get the Manta next, right?
I think he's going to get like Radiance or something, dude.
No, he's not going to get Radiance. He's not doing Radiance.
Mid-one's insane.
I think Battle Fury's definitely on the cards.
All right. I mean, I'm trusting you. This looks like one of your builds.
Well, 6-4 at the moment. 1K lead for Tundra here. And Tundra, they're ready to fight here inside their jungle. They're going to look to set things up onto the Earth Spirit, and they've got it. And Saxa will go down to start. It's a little bit of a move. Midbone's out of that. Straight out to the top lane. He's out of harm's way. I mean, he's got a Midas spots. He doesn't want to be involved in any of this.
But he's involved in a deny. There you go. It's already value. He finishes up his... Now he gets a wand, too. Look at that. Start of something beautiful. Oh, he's queued it up. He's queued up the mouse.
The mouse.
All right.
All right. I mean,
it's going more normal now.
More normal, but it's one of the. It's sort of the. He's saying, you know what, we'll get a normal item, but it's still good for farming, right? This is. He's still happy. He's like, all right, look, I'll keep everyone else pleased by getting something that's standard, but he's still going to be having a smile on his face because he's going to be cleaning those creeps up at quite the rate.
Bottom lane.
See, they've got the opening onto No-Tail, and he's down for sure. See if they can get Seb out of it, but he's been ruptured. Nuke comes in, but doesn't quite clip onto Seb.
And look, mid one can always turn up. He's like, oh, you're low? I got bots, man. I'll come down there and healing ward you up, Seb. It looks like it's going to be a pretty passive passive style from OG, which I feel like they kind of have to now because of this build, because the Jug, I think, at least waiting until Topson has his item or his level 12, because like I was talking about before, Death Pact level 1 it's okay. Level 2, just it's so much stronger how much you get. That 8% is really a big difference. Or sorry. Oh yeah, it is 8%. Sorry, I got nerfed from 9%. It's going to be a little bit of time for OG before they look to actually fight. As we've seen, Tundra, they have a very strong team fight lineup, and with this 33 Death Prophet kind of leading the charge with this Ghost Scepter and a Falcon Blade, he's pretty tanky.
Yeah, he
can actually frontline.
Yeah, for sure. And if he's sort of able to get in there, they're going to have solid damage output from both Nine and Skeeter, you know, at this stage where they're both going to have Maelstroms. Nine's also got a DD in the bottle. So, yeah, OG's got to be careful of any fight that Tundra do bring to them right now, because Tundra very likely to just come out on top and get some of these squishy heroes taken out before the action really starts. And N0tail having to be very careful with his position.
Absolutely, and it's also the fairy trinket as well. Like Nine is dishing out a crazy amount of damage. Fada will walk into the ward.
They're going to go in. Look to take down Fada around these bounty rune spawns. Jump forward for Nine into the Inkswell stun on the two of them. Heals are out from N0tail. It's actually going to be enough to stop Nine from chasing any further. As soon as this Voodoo Restoration and Healing Ward is out, OG's pretty safe. And Nine, he's got to be careful. Slash is attempted by mid-one, but a Remnant was still there. Nine out of mana, though, and Topson and Sax are both in position for Nine to jump over straight into their hands. As Nine will get out another slight, but he won't get out of this one. As OG will get the 3 kills.
Wow, and I feel like that's pretty unexpected after you see the items that they're going for too. I was just saying, yeah, they're probably gonna sit back and just relax for like a moment or two, but nope, setting up for bounties. Look at the sentry coverage on the bottom side, just showing exactly where they want to fight, and just N0tail setting the trap. Yep. No boots on this Witch Doctor, but he's got sentries for the Nyx.
No, yeah, I really do feel, you know, for Tundra, it's definitely a bit concerning if they're losing these fights against the team with the bots, Midas, Jug, you know, mid-one. He's going to be very, very happy with any sort of trades that they take.
Yeah, the two supports just stepping up a little bit too far. Biver, I mean, it's really, like I said, it's the sentry coverage, because Biver wasn't even in harm's area, but a sentry ward gets placed down at the bounty when he gets rolled on and he's dead. Like, it's literally 4 or 5 sentries just placed all there waiting to fight. 500 gold committed from OG to get that advantageous positioning. And yeah, N0tail, I mean, now he has Tranquil Boots, but...
Mid. Look at the opening here. On to 33. N0tail laying down the death ball. They do have the impale to put a stop to it. Mid-one's on the chase with the Blade Fury. N0tail, here's the backup from Nine. Turns him with a sleight of fist over towards N0tail. N0tail just stepping out to the side. Nine can't continue to commit. He has to back out of it. Silence onto Biver. Roll 4 for Saxon, trying to get the lockdown, but Biver's got the carapace up into the stun. They turn, they take down the Earth Spirit. Skeeter having to run, he's speedy. He's very fast. He may think about getting back in on this. Nine's trying to. He's got the Inkswell stun in a second. He's in with the sleight of fist, but mid-one has the Blade Fury up. Turns over towards Skeeter, but Skeeter's cleaned up another as Topson falls. Mid-one now in trouble. They'll lose a third. As Tundra, they're going to continue to chase. Soulbind connected the two of them. Have they got any stuns in range? There's the spike carapace onto N0tail. Blood right down. N0tail trying to run. He's taken out by another slight from Nine. 4 dead on OG. This is the sort of fight you expect to see Tundra's lineup have with the builds that they've gone for compared to OG that have gone the more greedier route.
Yeah, Sox's roll-in kind of baits his team into a very unfortunate scenario. As, I mean, 33, he pops Exorcism, gets a beautiful, I think, 3 or 4-man silence to start it off. Then a Blood Right to cover the ground, too. Is just a dream area for Tundra to set that up. And yeah, again, OG, this time a little bit overzealous. Sox, like we said, putting his team into a little bit of a rough spot there with that roll-in. But doesn't matter. Respawn, OG, no hesitation. Now that Exorcism's down, now that the Ember used majority, 2 of the Fire Remnants at least, they can look to punch back. As Topson, he's got his Death Pact too. And oh, you know, why not? A Philosopher's Stone for them too, since they're going to be greedy.
All right, there's some more money. But, I mean, honestly, like OG, mid-one's got to be very careful in these fights, especially when he's going the Ags after the Maelstrom, right? They don't have any saves other than the Surge. And there's a lot of things that you would imagine as Jug you're probably wanting to Manta off when you look at Tundra's lineup. So if mid-one ever gets caught by like these silences or roots, he's going to be in quite a lot of trouble. So they really do have to be careful, OG, how they fight with mid-one's Jug right now.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a very unorthodox, but it's very his style. It's like you said, if he's able to make it work somehow, he is going to be a little bit, like, I guess, tankier with his stats. But like, yeah. It's gonna be weird how he has to approach the fights.
Meanwhile, on Tundra 9, it's going to be going for the BKB next, already about halfway through it. We see, again, 33's build, pretty perfect. That just this sort of just getting as tanky as he can, as soon as he can. You know, as we said already, the Hood and the Ghost Scepter. Now looking to finish up that Hood into an Eternal Shroud. Yeah, he's going to be quite the front line. He's just going to be able to step forward, pop those ghosts, and they're really going to have to just sort of focus all the physical damage output onto him. But then, yeah, the Ghost Scepter, they can't really do that. There's nothing to sort of take it off him right now. So, yeah, 33's offlane DP is going to be a huge issue in these team fights for OG.
Yeah, they're going to have to play really well around Exorcism. Either, you know, reset as soon as it's popped or just aim for him somehow at the start of the fight. So I really feel like he's going to be the biggest thorn in their side. He has the Eternal Shroud actually done, so he's going to be
that's quick.
Very problematic. Viper.
Oh. He's got the Spike Carapace. He's making them work for it. Cast out. Oh, does bounce in onto the two of them, Biver.
Oh.
Yeah, he's going to be gone because of that one, unfortunately. For Biver there, 33 coming in next towards him. Over to the side, Fada trying to set things up with the Soulbind. 33, he's ready to go in, but this Death Fort on the high ground, he's got to keep himself to the side. Will step away from it for now. Buyback comes out from Fada, but the Omni Slash from Mid-Bomb finds the perfect target. He's able to fully commit onto the Death Prophet, 33, after the Ghost Scepter had been used. And of course, 33 has no save then against that. As this time round, Mid-Bomb are able to find a clean opportunity to take down an important core.
It's pretty huge too. Sure, OG, they committed absolutely everything, but that was what, like an 8-second duration exorcism. The now 2-minute downtime where I feel like OG, they could take advantage of that pretty heavily. Really does feel like Tundra is relying on that one quite strongly here though, as Biver gets a great setup on mid. Nice in the area.
Meteor Hammer follow-up. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. Saxon trying to come across. He's got a bit of burst heal there as Thompson's able to stand his ground and turn. In fact, Biver's going to fall. They couldn't quite kill him in time. As Thompson able to, of course, just quickly grab something up with the Death Pact and have that extra bit of tankiness to withstand that attempt from Tundra.
They're rupturing Seb. Skeeter wants to go on this. Okay, he's got a BKB finish.
Oh, he's able to fully commit with the Inkswell stun as well. They get the kill over to the side. They do lose the Ember, but Skeeter, he's ready to look towards his next target. He's going for Thompson. Thompson's trying for the TP out, but the damage for Skeeter is too much. Able to move into position, block off the attempted roll away from Saxa. No tell, and Mid-Bomb coming across though. The cast bounce is causing issues for Tundra as Mid-Bomb, he's just cleaning up with the Blade Fury. Gets himself a few more out of this. Skeeter now with no BKB charge ready to pop. He's got to run. But Mid-Bomb and Saxa, they're on the chase with this boost of travel movement speed. He's able to easily close the gap, stay on top of the Bloodseeker. It's going to be another one here for OG.
Look at it go as Thompson even tips No Tail. Those cask bounces. Oh my god. Picture perfect. And I mean, I feel like it was just out fighting them there, chasing, and Biver too.
He's trying to defend this, but he's down. Another kill for Mid-Bomb. As Mid-Bomb's really doing it here with what could not really be described as anything less than some sort of like mega Chad build, with this Midas spots, Maelstrom Aghanims. I mean,
and Aghanim Shard.
You don't get more impressive than this. You know, he has no fear against their lineup. He's just ready to start killing people, and he is. He really is. 6-1-7.
I cannot believe how much he's owning with this. I mean. All right, well, the pub's ruined. Enjoy Midas in your pub. Oh,
and here we go next, the Swift Blink. We saw him fix this into his build when he did the Mage Slayer Ags build the other day. And, I mean, Swift Blink's amazing. Of course, when some of the new Blinks came out, it was pretty much the weakest, right? But the recent buffs have just made this a very appealing item to get on these Agi characters.
Especially on Juggernaut. You blink and then you Swift Slash with the bonus damage and bonus attack speed. Like, you're going to shred people. It's pretty cool. As mid, fight's kicking off. They will get the reset with the Surge.
Saxa.
Looks like No Tail's going to pay the price.
Oh, and Saxa's out. The vacuum from Seb giving a bit of safety for Saxa to TP away. Did they lose No Tail? Seb, can he get out of here? The chase is going to be on.
To 33's dying to the illusions.
Thompson, he's ready to sneak back in and look to kill 33. 33 pops the Ghost Step to the Siphon. keeping him alive a little bit. Silence down onto Thompson. They've got the follow-up stun. Can they keep 33 safe and out of here? They can. 33's away. Meteor Hammer comes crashing down onto Thompson, but there's the wraparound for Mid1. Comes in with the Swift Slash to get the kill and to maybe get out of there. No, he wants to stick around. Saxa, he's let back in. Here comes the Omni Slash. He's a big one as well. 9, he tries to throw a Remnant out, but he's low on mana. Phantom's Embrace there in time onto Mid1 as 9 will be okay. Turns with a Sleight of Fist chains onto the 2 of them. Fighter and 9 still rather low. They've got to stick away from Mid1. Another slash up. Fighter pots the Ghost Step above. Mid1's got the chase with the Blade Fury. Has the magical damage to kill him off. 9, Remnant still prepared off to the side. He'll make it away. But it's looking a little scary for Tundra here. They're down 3k, and they're just having to run the hell away from this Juggernaut anytime they see him, as Mid1's ready to chase down and kill them all.
That was such a weird way that it all kicks off too. I'm seeing 33 running through a wall of illusions, and the skeletons from the Clinks are actually killing him at the same time too. Then Thompson full commits, somehow baits them to where Mid1's going. Mid1 gets a wraparound. I mean, this is just constant fighting as we've obviously come to expect from OG, but a little bit of a different kind of style here with Mid1. He's got the Eagles. I mean, he's unbelievably farmed.
So farmed, yeah. 24 minutes in with this amount of farm.
Level 21 as well too. I mean, they're trying to match it. Like Skeeter's actually doing a good job, 7, 1, and 9, but he's still getting out farmed. They're looking for a fight now though with Exorcism back up. Fiverr.
I mean, they want to catch Mid1 somehow, but it's so hard. Silence into the stun. Can they lock him down long enough to finish him? He's trying to run Mid1. Can they kill him off? They can. They will get him. But they may lose a lot of heroes for this. The skeletons are out. They've got to keep themselves to the side of it. They've lost 2 cores for this attempt on Mid1. They're going to lose a third. 33 cannot escape as they throw everything onto killing off this Juggernaut, but it cost them 3 cores to just kill Mid1.
Thompson just holds his ground and just right-clicks, pops the strafe, puts down the skeletons all over the place too. And yeah, like you said, just committing everything in order to kill him off. And now they're going to lose more.
He's ready to look for more. Biver's trying to hold back Thompson with the combo. And Thompson's not going to get too much at all. Paralyzing Cask is out. The bouncers are there. Back over towards Biver. They'll try and sneak out of it with the Spike Carapace, but he's going to tick out to this Maledict.
My God. The No-Tails Casks, there's like 40 creeps there and it bounces to him. Jesus. I mean, lots of time now where OG gets to push in the lanes, gets to pick and choose. They get to see that there's a DD top. Jug's respawning in 20. They could probably threaten the Roche. Exorcism's going to be down for a long time. Jug or Thompson can pick this one up. It's going to be Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson's going to start. I don't know if there's going to be any way that Tundra get over here. I don't think they'll even try.
And now you have 100% uptime for Death Pact for Thompson as he's hit the level 18.
Medallion as well for Seb, so he's going to have those extra buffs to throw out to his cores. And how he's doing on Mid1's Blink. He's got that Midas, needs to find something to use it on. But first of all, wants to head over, help them finish off the Roche. 9 could look for a steal. It is pretty low. He's going to jump in and try and look for the steal. Is he able to get it? They don't get the kill and they don't get the Aegis. OG get both as Mid1's able to pick it up. And now they're chasing them down. Skeeter, he's attempting to get out of there with a BKB, but Sax is on the chase, keeping the Magnetize going. Skeeter, he's got to run back to base. And he's not even going to make it. The damage from it enough as Saxa chases him down. They attempt to try and push OG out of the pit. Full commitment from 9. It doesn't pay off as OG end up taking everything and top. 33 in trouble. At this point, the Ghost Scepter, it just doesn't save him at all. Of course, Mid1, he's got that DPS talent on the Blade Fury to help him against such sort of defensive attempts.
And he's got the shard too. I mean, I don't know how that just gives him the movement speed anyway to keep on him. But I'm watching Thompson. Dude, these skeletons. I was wondering why I didn't see this hero after it got like that 3-second nerf, because in pubs it was rampant. Dude, he just, the single target damage that he's able to provide when he had 4 skeletons or 5 skeletons there, just deleted them.
And also, potentially a dumb question, but that's why I'm here. Do indeed the skeletons apply the Mage Slayer buff onto everyone they're hitting? A debuff?
That's a good question.
Because if they do, then that's pretty good. You know what I mean?
Because there's... I think they might, because there's some interactions like Flak and other things don't, but I know that actually might work. I'm going to watch to see these illusions right now. I have not been keeping track of that one, so.
No, they're done. They're done.
Okay, I was going to say that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I was going to say if they did, that would be pretty insane.
because it seems like it's only the like tougher ones that do. Like it counts as like an orb, I guess, in a way, where Flak doesn't work, but Drow multi-shot does, but our Drow split shot does.
I was gonna say Drow multi-shot doesn't, does it?
You know,
that would be pretty wild.
Split shot, the Aghanim.
The Aghanims, yeah.
There's like, yeah.
Oh, 9. Yeah, he's having to pop his BKB here. And he's going to look to try and turn towards Saxa. Saxa has been ruptured. Blood rights down. Saxa, he should drop hit. He gets Saxa. Can they get anything more, though? Rest of OG grouped up pretty tightly, ready for Tundra to try and make an attempt on them. Cask is out, Thompson's chasing in, the walls down, vacuum onto the 3 of them. Mid-one's there with a follow-up. Blade Fury is 9. He's just getting torn apart, has to Remnant out to the side. Fada will keep himself alive with the Glimmer Cape, but the Swift Slash from Mid-one comes out onto Biver. Here's the Omni Slash onto 33. The Ghost Scepter protecting him completely, though, from that ult, so 33 will live.
Decent little reset, at least, from not dying to Mid-one. That Omni Slash whiffing, but still. See the power of OG. As soon as that Ember's BKB is going down, they full commit, and Thompson's in.
9. He's jumped forward here to try and defend this. 9. They might just be dead. His Swift Slash is up. 9's gone. He's got no buyback. Down for 70. 33 is trying to hold off to the side. Skeeter coming in with the BKB. Gets in onto Thompson. Taking down 1. Can they look for anything else? Mid-one just beating into 33, forcing him to try and escape. Mid-one is still good to go. Popping the Blade Fury, just chasing down Skeeter. This damage far too much. The Blade Fury DPS and that Iron Shell just kicking out too much damage for Skeeter to deal with.
And I mean, Juggernaut just looking like such a good hero with all these little upgrades that he's gotten. Now Blade Flurry is, I mean, just your spin is so relevant with this build. We're seeing Maelstrom almost every game with this shard, and this one I feel like we're really seeing the display of how much power it can provide in the fight. Doesn't matter if you're Ghost Scepter, you're just getting so much damage beat onto you as OG. Rallied around with this Darkseer who's just buffing up his Jug.
And here we go with the Swift Blink.
Look at the speed. Yeah,
Swift Blink into the Swift Slash. And if the damage ain't done by that initial burst with the Aghanim Shard ability, so the Aghanim's ability, then the follow-up's always going to be there with the Blade Fury and that movement speed to allow you to easily stay on the target. You cannot run away from this Jug. And he's in again. Off he goes. 9. Let's see if he can turn. Inkswell won't quite catch on to Mid-one though. Mid-one, he's ready to just run back in. They have been both soulbound, but Blade Fury's available. Vacuum onto the 2 of them. Vada's down. Buyback comes out immediately from him. Skeeter is back in the game. OG, they got what they came for. The mid-racks. Mid-melee racks been taken away. I'll see what sort of fun...
They're going to keep going.
Yeah.
Thompson's here.
Mid-one's going to have Omni Slash back up in 5 seconds as well. Thompson just chilling on the high ground here. Knows that they can't really go on him. They're going to try 5-man smoke.
He has an arcane. He's just dropping skeletons. And right now there's 6 skeletons in this area for them to fight into. And there's going to be more.
This is a very dangerous defense that they're going to have to attempt here, Tundra.
8 skeletons. Now he's going to have 9 or 10 skeletons as soon as he leaves this invis. I mean, walking into this is really tough.
They're going to try and wrap around. They're opening in onto Saxa. Saxa's pretty tanky. Vacuum down onto 3 of them. They've managed to get Saxa. See what more they can get. Skeeter heading over towards Sep. Sep up in the air though, keeps himself alive with the yours. 33 does go down. Pies back straight away. Skeeter will be able to pick up Sep. They've taken out 2. Stone onto No-Tail. They'll find another. They are managing to hold the defense here, Tundra. With 3 kills.
Thompson. Skeletons.
Okay, Piver's trying to run, but it's too much damage. Mid-one's in as well. 33 with the Ghost Scepter will live. Skeeter TPing out. He cannot afford to run through this army of skeletons sitting there on the high ground.
Like, 9 had this, I mean, I've seen it multiple times now, but he gets hit once and his damage is completely negated because of that Mage Slayer. But in this last fight, he actually just pretty much died to Thompson's skeletons. He remnanted through, slided to dodge a little bit of it, and then Thompson just made another set and almost killed him with it. That's Thompson. We're getting a little bit too aggressive there. And now I mean, his Deso on top now too is, oh Jesus. Look at how cocky he's playing.
I mean, he's just running in underneath the noses of 4 of them with no backup behind him at all. Only a Manta to rely on. That's how strong he feels right now, Thompson. Oh, Fada didn't even get the chance there to pop the Ghost Scepter. he died that quickly. The skeletons up the cliff.
I'm honestly back to being like, why did people stop picking the Clinks after this first got added? Because it was so popular the first week.
Thompson having a poke at 9 here. 9. Not able to find him though. And more members of OG are coming over. 9's got to be careful.
My God.
Nearly going down. Skeeter might be forced to put the BKB. No, he's got the movement speed to make it away from that combo. Thompson's trying to chase, but Skeeter is away.
I mean, at this point now, they're so far ahead that it looks like they're just like they're kind of goofing a little bit, goofing on them a bit, and there's nothing that Tundra can really do to punish it. I mean, look at mid one's build. He's got a moon shard on top after it, and I think that's what Mjolnir now afterwards going to be finished, so just straight attack speed.
Oh, okay.
They do get the rupture onto Thompson.
It's so hard to chase this though. They don't know what they're walking into.
Okay, the maximum attack speed build is online now for mid one. 0.28 second.
I mean, these Swift Slashes are going to have sort of as many attacks in as sort of your average Jugs Omni Slash with sort of how high his attack speed is.
If he's solar crested as well after the Swift Blink with it, let's see.
Let's see what he can find. I mean, look at him go. He's just zipping in, zipping out. They can't do anything to contain him. The Soulbind is down onto Thompson and Saxa. They're going to try and commit with the BKBs. Here's 9. Both him and Skeeter are trying to bring down Saxa, but the heals, the restoration and the healing wall just keeping them alive. Midwall jumps over the vacuum. It's not on the 4 of them. Midwall coming in with the first slash. I think it was even popping a TP there in the midst of it all, Midwall. As 33, he'll try and escape. He will manage to do so, but that's 9 down. No buyback on him. Oh, Thompson sort of just accepting this huge burst of opening, and Thompson does go down. They're heading over towards the fountain now. As 33 is dead, Biver also dying outside of the fountain. As now it's come to the point where OG, they're dragging them out. Varda's going to be dragged out by the vacuum. Skeeter is running in, but now he himself in a bit of a spot of bother as Biver will help out with the impale. Into the hammer, No Tail diving in, picks up a Ghost Scepter and he's fine. As OG... Okay, Skeeter gets him.
Into the tier 4s and died.
What? I mean, look for some objectives here. Is it really the time to start fountain diving? I mean, they are 26k up there. It's OG. They're going to look for those opportunities to beat them right back into the base. And over to the mid. Here we go. Attempt onto Skeeter. Skeeter, remainder of this BKB, he's got to run. He won't make it out of there. OG, they've finished off the bottom set of racks. And they'll just call it. They'll call it. They don't want to mess around with this one anymore. Tundra, as OG will take game 1 at this best of 3.
Wow. I mean, with a very farm-centric